As a traveler, I'm always going to different places. And yes, most of people will think that this presentation is about how to improve our presence online as people. But in fact, my main idea is how our club can improve its presence online. Why? Because I've been traveling from St. Petersburg, from the Toastmasters there, to Athens, to different meetings, discovering different ideas, different tips that can help not only our club, but different clubs all over Poland, all over the world, including the Entrepreneurial Toastmasters, the speakers of which, and many other ones. But why we should do that? Think carefully. One of the things that I'm constantly doing as an area director is that I need to evaluate about the membership strengths. And how can you improve your membership? Everything is about marketing. We're talking about privacy, we're talking about intimacy, and those things. But honestly, the only way to improve everything is about marketing and different strategies that we need to follow. And I would like to encourage you to think carefully on some tips that I have learned. Let's start thinking by the first one. These can be our typical templates of our meetings. But let's be honest. For most of us, either it will be confusing or not really interesting. And you might ask, why? This is good as a banner. Why? Because in Facebook, when you have a banner, the banner should be simple, clear, and objective. But when you need to attract the attention of people, if I was someone who has never come to the Toastmaster, like the first time that I attended to the 100 meeting, I would be confused. And if I see a bunch of people, especially in Europe, that people are constantly saying, no, but I don't like to go to crowd places, I don't like these kind of things. I have heard even those rumors from people that they don't like to see a lot of people together. I even remember once when someone came to the meeting and said that we look like a kind of sect. They were a kind of religious sect. Why? Because in Europe, you are not overpopulated like El Salvador, that we have 8 million people. And we go to the streets, 100 people. 200 people in every street that you go. There are no places that will be less than 200 people. So imagine when you see those magical pictures with a lot of people, why they're getting together? Are they going to sell me the new Bible or the new Quran or the new things? Not really. So what I started to do, the last semester, I heard about an idea of showing the pictures of the people and I thought in how to create a template. The templates should be clear, use circles or squares, and all of them should be standard, not like I'm going to use a rectangle, and then I'm going to use a circle, then until a standard is not followed. Also, the speakers should be visible, we should use pictures that are either professional or not. Why? Because think it carefully. Someone can see the picture of Amelia, someone can see the picture of Radek, someone can see the picture of Barbara, or the picture of Roy, or anyone else. And in this way, I will be curious and ask you, hey, what is this about? Is this interesting? And I'm telling you that because I got that question from a friend from Romania that asked me, why aren't you in that picture? What are you doing? Because he had never knew about those concepts and he never spoke with me. So then he asked me about that. Secondly, that is important. I have seen that sometimes we don't have a clear meeting theme. In everything that you're selling, the themes are crucial. You need to remind that this is focus. What you are selling, this is crucial. If you're not, then your people start to think about the sex. And this is what we need to avoid. Let's move to the next point. Meaningful description. This is something that we started to do the last semester, and it's something that it must be kept. Because the first impression that you have is the banner that you saw, that template. But the description is when you are interested in this, then you move to the description. Yeah, right now the main idea is that you don't read it. The main idea is that the description should be longer, with a meaningful description. The tag the speaker should be tagged. We're living in a world that if you are not tagged in these things, people will not know exactly who you are. Either if it's Instagram, if it's LinkedIn, if it's Facebook, wherever you go, this is crucial. And I like something that Adam did about the hashtags. Because when you click in a hashtag, it redirects you to certain information that can be useful for you. I agree with Adam. These kind of things are like allowing us to be well known in different places. You might say, is it useful? It depends on you. Then set the host of the event. Comes to the same thing. Maybe in the previous template that information is not clear. But if here, this is general, who is the leadership? Who is the speakers of which? Who is any organization? Is it let's say, ruled by the big boss? Is it ruled by the mafias? Is it ruled by anything of that? Think it carefully. This is why it's important, because in this way we will know who is the person who is in charge of that meeting, and someone else can ask you about the meeting. We have 3 different social networks in the cloud. We have Facebook, we have leadership, we have Instagram, and we have LinkedIn. And what's the main idea of the template? Simple. You can share it in all the social medias at once. If we are creating something differently, some random images, or something that you're going to post on Instagram, it will be not very clear. And if you share it in LinkedIn, that is a more professional network, you cannot share random pages, pictures there, because then people will suspiciously about the sector again, or what kind of activities we're doing here. The main idea is that as soon as the template is designed and is done, it should be shared to the other 2 social medias. Because the first one that we have is Facebook, but the other ones can reach different audiences. Instagram will say more focus on young generations, that some of the cattle clubs can be founded. We don't have anyone as far as I know in Poland. It can be one, who knows? Then, we can work on a video online experience. There are some ideas already in the cloud, but I want to bring even more that can help us. Let's call lights, camera, toast. First, this idea I got it from Warsaw. I have seen it 2 times. That is called the camera operator. Yes, this guy who was here was with a video camera recording each and every single speech. This is Toastmaster Polka essay. And I have seen it in one more, but I don't remember the name. And this is a very important role, because in this way the speeches are not missed, and we're avoiding that situation of like, I would like that someone record me or someone help me. This is a role that is assigned in this speech. It's as the counter or any other role. It should be there and it should be clear so people can take it, and we should encourage it to do it. Any of us will help us. And why this role is important? First of all, because he will record the speeches. In Warsaw, it has an additional role that is called the guest host. That person, additionally, of supporting the meetings, with the recording the speeches, he also is the host and speak with them, so their vice president membership is not overwhelmed. And finally, this speech is shared with the speakers and with the vice president of public relations, that the information is shared online, and the things go on. Then I have a second suggestion that we can take into consideration. Some people know about these Row Club speakers. They are very famous and very active, thanks to Sajin, a very active area director. And what they are doing is that they have podcasts and very common interviews with different members, different people. And the main idea is that we will do something similar, but monthly. Because in another way, it could become overwhelmed, and I have some advice how to do it. First, there is this manual. Roy even knows about it. Communicating on video is one that I can suggest to everyone, including the learning pathways. And you should buy it, check it, and you can pay the cost of the next podcast. Who are my candidates? Because I'm going to interview 2 people. This is not just a guess. The club contest winners, one of them will be interviewed. And some of these guys who are here, one of them will be chosen randomly. Because the main idea is that you will share your experiences. Those things should be shared, I would say, a different tab in your web page, or additionally in Facebook and all the social medias, because those interviews will help us to be more visible, and people will understand that we're not a religious sect that is trying to sell strange things to the people. And we're trying to do different things. And the most important is standardization. Why? My formal specialization for my bachelor is about quality. I have seen that in which every single club has its own rules. Every 6 months, throw everything to the garbage bin, new work comes, new rules. This is something that we should change. Because some ideas are great, and the only way to put this in practice is creating standards. It is called the PDCA, plan, do, check, and act. And this is something that we're constantly improving. Even companies like Google, Amazon, and different organizations are doing the same. If you want to do something great in your life, think in this idea. It can be applied for dating with people, for creating new networks, and for everything. The PDCA is a piece of cake that everybody can apply to everything that we're doing. You cannot reach the moon without the standards. And if you believe that you can, well, the Americans some time ago made a small mistake. And one of the 1 million or something, like a couple of $1 million, hit and crashed in a planet, and they lost a lot of money because of lack of standards. As in a nutshell, we need to improve our social medias, create video experiences, and most importantly, create the standards. If you don't do that, then our clubs every 6 months, everything to a garbage bin, new board comes. We should avoid this because great ideas come every time, but the only way to do it is creating the standards. Now I would like that you could ask me some questions. You are free to ask anything that you would like to know.
What's about speakers who doesn't want to be online? How to present them on the Facebook event?
What you can do is, I provided a different idea. You can use an comment. You can use a question mark and put like a question mark with a symbol, like someone who's mysterious. And you are still creating that inner feeling that the people is a mysterious person. But it should not be that the 3 speakers are those people who want to be hidden, because in this way it will be, you're coming back to them. There is something weird in this place. You can do it even in a different way, that you're bringing a very, let's say, successful speaker from someone. Let's say that Darren, the former winner, you can put it like a kind of mysterious sign, so people do not know who it is. But as I said, the 3 of them or the 2 of them is not a good idea. One is acceptable, but not all of them.
Well, it should be one point there. I mean, everything we talk is about choice. So first to ask, hey, would you like to be in social media? Yes or no? Okay. And that would be clear.
It's in your choice. No one is telling you the opposite, as I said. But in a marketing perspective, if you have the 3 of them like question marks, it will be suspicious. If we're talking about the people think that sometimes we are those religious or magical groups that are trying to do strange things in the here, trying to call the spirits, doing that, you are doing exactly the same feeling.
But such a list could be on EasySpeak, because every member is on EasySpeak, and it could be transparent. Who wants, who not. Who not, yeah, sure. To use EasySpeak as a device for such information.
Sure, there is no problem about that.
In regards to interviewing the people, because I've actually watched Zane and I like that, a lot of that will have to do with the interviewer and the time frame as well, because sometimes they're actually doing it like for 30-40 minutes, and you must kind of like, have you thought about that? For me, I would try to keep it maybe 10 minutes to keep people engaged and have a kind of structure and have somebody that's really kind of positive and active in doing that.
Honestly, I believe in that. The interview should not be longer than 10 minutes. If it's something longer, then people will hardly ever be interested in. It should be within
I would say 5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. It depends on the topic of how long or how deep is the conversation or how interested is the person. Because that can involve if someone is boring or not like very, very energetic, then you will not be interested. But if someone is extremely energetic, even if he's speaking for 1 hour, you will continue watching this. So it depends. But I agree with Roy, it should not be longer than 10 minutes.
How do you want to ensure standardization?
First of all, it's something that I've been discussing with the cloud since the last semester, that we need to create a constitution, because maybe it was created when the cloud was founded, as it should have been done, but honestly, it has been hidden since the founders created. I'm trying to bring that idea that we need to create a constitution and to add the amendments to the standardization. And that constitution must be shared each and every single semester to the new boards. As we receive the documents from Toastmasters International when we start our period as directors, division directors, that constitution should be received by everyone, every single member, something that I have seen, that I've been pushing a lot, and we need that. And it's not only here, but it's something because of which Toastmasters and almost every club.
I think we should buy equipment for registering the video.
Yes,
Or microphone as a mean.
yes,
I can help.
I agree with that. There was, I think, an initiative from Ella, that she was talking that we can buy a camera and the camera we can use it, or from time to time we can share it with our friends. I think that's
One question, if you still have time. Because I'm also observing that there's not like continuation of the standards or something that was produced by the previous boards. So what would be your recommendation as a good start for making some standards for the future?
I think that we can start writing certain rules, certain small rules. Rather than start one about the rules of the meetings, like how the roles will be assigned. We can start with small pieces of documentation and the speeches. And this information should be shared with all of us. In this way, we'll create standards that can be useful. I'm a person who believes a lot in the standards. I really like the ISOs and this kind of documentation, where there should be something that is a must and something that is a should. This will help us to create better things. And as Roy suggested, even in the rules about the interviews, it would be good to have between 5 and 10 minutes. And as I said, at the end of every term, that information should be shared with all of us. In this way, we'll be able to know all of what's going on.